In section 5.5 homework, we're going to look at problem number 7, and I'm just going to actually draw it out for you, and I'm going to ask you to solve it. So notice how you're not given any triangle picture, so why don't we draw one? It will just help us visualize what's happening there. And put your right angle box down at the bottom left or wherever your right angle is. Now notice they give you A is 65. Well, I know that A is going to be one of the legs, so I'm just going to let A be my up and down side. I could label B as my other leg, and C is always the hypotenuse, which is diagonal from the right angle. So I know that A is 65. It tells me that C is 95, and it wants me to find B. So B is what I'm trying to find. Now, use your Pythagorean theorem, a squared plus b squared equals c squared. Plug in the numbers that we just labeled the triangle with, and solve. In question number 9, it says determine whether each triangle with sides of the given lengths is a right triangle. Remember, C must be the longest side. Your hypotenuse will always be the longest side in a right triangle. So what this is actually just wanting us to do is to prove that these numbers work in the equation a squared plus b squared equals c squared. Now, looking at those three numbers, your biggest number is going to be your c, or your hypotenuse, so that I know that 29 to the second power is my c. Whereas 18 and 23 are A and B, and it does not matter what order you put them in. Okay, now it just wants you to check to make sure that the left side is equal to the right side. So let's do some simplifying. Okay, in your calculator, we're going to try 18 to the second power, sorry, can't see, 18 to the second power plus 23 to the second power gives me 853. Okay, you solve one side and then you clear out your calculator and then you solve the other. So 29 squared is 841. Okay, those are not the same number, and so this is not a true statement, which means this is not a right triangle.